Best NFL team that didn't go to the Super Bowl every year since 2010. Here we go. In 2017, it was the Pittsburgh Steelers. This was finally supposed to be the season that the Killer Bees would conquer the New England Patriots. We all remember the epic Jesse James non-catch moment, and really, that led to Pittsburgh's demise. They got the 2 seed, had to play Jacksonville in the divisional round, and their 13-3 season went up in smoke in a loss. In 2018, it was the New Orleans Saints. The Saints went 13-3 in 2018, led by Drew Brees having really the final great year of his NFL career. We all remember how they were shafted at a chance to go to the Super Bowl on the no pass interference call on Tommy Lee Lewis late in the fourth quarter of the NFC Championship game. It really was a shame that we never got to see Drew Brees play for another title. In 2019, it was the Baltimore Ravens, led by MVP Lamar Jackson in his virtuoso season. This Raven team might have had the best rushing attack in NFL history. They finished with the #1 offense and #3 defense in the league, a 14-2 record, and the #1 seed in the AFC. That all went for naught as Tennessee came into Baltimore in the divisional round and knocked them off. In 2020, it was the Green Bay Packers. This was really the Packer team that I think, out of all the teams that they've had over the last decade or so that haven't gotten to a Super Bowl, had the best chance of winning it. Aaron Rodgers threw 48 touchdowns to only 5 interceptions in the regular season, winning his 3rd NFL MVP, but Tampa Bay knocked them off at Lambeau Field in the NFC title game, leaving them short of their ultimate goal. 2021, it was the Buffalo Bills. Although Buffalo went 11-6 during the regular season, they still finished with by far the NFL's best point differential at plus 194. They were an absolute wagon with the #3 offense and #1 defense in the National Football League. That #1 defense, though, cost them their season, giving up 42 points to Kansas City in the divisional round, and obviously the famous 13-second sequence. In 2022, it was the San Francisco 49ers. After a 3-4 start, a lot of questions were swirling around the 49ers. They then acquired Christian McCaffrey, and all of that was put to rest. They won 10 straight games, finished 13-4, also with the #1 defense in the National Football League in 2022. They won their first 2 playoff games, but then had to go to Philadelphia in the conference title game, where quarterback Brock Purdy got hurt in the first quarter, and they never really had a shot after that. In 2023, it was the Baltimore Ravens, yet another #1 defense on this list. In 2023, the Raven defense was suffocating. They were the #1 seed in the AFC, got to host the AFC Championship game with Lamar Jackson in the midst of his 2nd MVP season. Kansas City came to town in the title game and knocked off Baltimore 17-10 in an absolutely frustrating game for the Ravens.